heard my mom cry. I heard her pray the night she come. I'm in no hurry, I can take my time.
The 1970s weren't just about bell-bottoms and disco balls. They were a decade where music constantly tested the limits.
And they talk about it still. When a man named Al Capone tried to make that town his own.
Radio stations decided what America could hear, and if they banned your song, it could end your career or make you a legend. These are 15 of the most controversial banned songs of the 1970s, the tracks that stirred outrage, sparked debates, and proved that censorship often made the music even more powerful. 15. Love to Love You Baby, Donna Summer, 1975. Donna Summer's breakthrough single nearly got pulled before it could light up the disco era. The 17-minute extended version, filled with sensual moans and breathy vocals, was deemed too explicit for daytime radio. Religious groups condemned it. Some stations banned it entirely. Others cut it down to safe lengths. Yet, the controversy only fueled demand. Fans rushed to buy the full version, pushing it to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and cementing Summer's reign as the queen of disco. 14. Je t'aime, moi non plus. Serge Gainsbourg and Jane Birkin, 1969-1970s. Originally recorded in 1967 and re-released in 1969, this sultry French duet became one of the most banned songs of the early 1970s. With breathy vocals and unmistakable moans, it left little to the imagination. The BBC pulled it immediately, calling it offensive and unsuitable. U.S. radio followed, and religious groups organized boycotts. Ironically, the ban only made it more desirable. Record stores sold it discreetly, and it became an underground sensation. Its mix of scandal and allure helped shape the sexual liberation of popular music in the decade. 13. Anarchy in the UK by Sex Pistols, 1976. When the Sex Pistols unleashed this punk anthem, it wasn't just banned, it got them blacklisted. With snarling vocals and an anti-establishment message, the song landed in the middle of Britain's economic turmoil and social unrest. The BBC refused to play it, record shops faced pressure to pull it, and concert venues canceled shows. Their profanity-laced TV appearance only fueled the outrage. Yet the scandal made the Pistols icons of rebellion, and Anarchy in the UK became a rallying cry for disaffected youth worldwide. Don't know what I want, but I know how to get it. Suggested visuals and search keywords: Sex Pistols, 1976. Anarchy in the UK, live. BBC banned punk. 1970s UK protests. 12. Let's Spend the Night Together by the Rolling Stones, 1967. I'm going red, I'm getting tired, I'm getting tired. By the late 60s, the Rolling Stones were already masters of controversy. But when they performed this song on The Ed Sullivan Show, they were forced to change the lyric to "Let's Spend Some Time Together," as the original was deemed too suggestive for TV.
I'm in no hurry, I can take my time. Oh,
Many U.S. radio stations restricted airplay, especially during family hours. What was tame by today's standards was scandalous back then, and the uproar only strengthened the Stones' image as dangerous rebels, deepening the generational divide of the era.
but I just can't apologize. Oh, no, let's spend the night.
Suggested visuals and search keywords. Rolling Stones 1967, Ed Sullivan Show Stones, Let's Spend the Night Together Vinyl, 1960s Teen Culture. 11. God Save the Queen by Sex Pistols, 1977. Released during Queen Elizabeth II's Silver Jubilee, this punk anthem was pure provocation. Its anti-monarchy lyrics and snarling tone outraged Britain's establishment. The BBC banned it instantly, record shops refused to stock it, and the band faced threats and violence. Still, it shot to number 2 on the UK charts, though many claimed it was kept from number 1 by manipulation. The controversy cemented the Sex Pistols as global symbols of punk rebellion. Suggested visuals and search keywords. Sex Pistols 1977.
God save the Queen, the fascist regime.
God Save the Queen single cover, Silver Jubilee UK, and Punk Protest 1970s. Then, The Night Chicago Died, Paper Lace, 1974.
Pray the night Chicago died.
This dramatic tale of a fictional shootout between Chicago police and Al Capone's gang sparked unexpected pushback. While most bands targeted songs about sex or politics, this one was pulled for glorifying gangster violence.
Yes, indeed.
Stations in high-crime cities were especially cautious, but the controversy didn't stop it from hitting number 1 in multiple countries. For Paper Lace, the band only added to the song's legend.
They were shouting in the street, and the sound of running feet.
Suggested visuals and search keywords, Paper Lace 1974, The Night Chicago Died single, Al Capone archive photos, 1970s Chicago skyline. 9. Walk on the Wild Side by Lou Reed, 1972.
Jackie is just speeding away. Thought she was James Dean.
Lou Reed's iconic track painted vivid portraits of New York's underground scene, transgender women, hustlers, and outsiders who rarely appeared in mainstream music.
Hustle there. New York City is the place where they said, hey, babe.
Many stations banned it outright for its sexual references and drug mentions, while others aired heavily edited versions. Still, it became Reed's biggest hit and an anthem from marginalized communities, pushing taboo topics into the cultural spotlight.
Walk on the wild side, and the colored girls say, do 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 do.
Suggested visuals and search keywords. Lou Reed, 1972. Walk on the Wild Side vinyl. Andy Warhol factory photos. NYC Street Life, 1970s. 8. Lola by the Kinks, 1970.
I asked her her name, and in a dark brown voice she said, Lola.
Initially banned by the BBC, not for its gender-bending storyline, but for mentioning Coca-Cola, Lola had to be re-recorded with Cherry Cola to get airplay. Once people caught the real meaning, a young man's romantic night with a transgender woman, some U.S. stations restricted it during family hours. Despite the controversy, it became one of the Kinks' biggest hits and a groundbreaking moment for LGBTQ+ themes in pop music.
I'm not dumb, but I
Suggested visuals and search keywords. The Kinks 1970, Lola vinyl, London club scene 1970s, BBC band music. 7. Short People by Randy Newman, 1977. Meant as satire about prejudice, Randy Newman's Short People used height as a metaphor for discrimination. But many listeners missed the joke, accusing him of mocking short people.
Short people got nobody. Short.
Radio stations faced complaints, and some banned it entirely, especially after advocacy groups spoke out. Despite the backlash, it became Newman's biggest hit, peaking at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart 1977. 6. Money by Pink Floyd, 1973.
Don't give me that good bullshit.
Pink Floyd's sharp critique of materialism shocked radio programmers, not for its message, but for including one of rock's first clearly audible profanities. Some stations bleeped the word. Others banned the track outright to avoid complaints from parents and advertisers. Even so, Money became one of Pink Floyd's signature hits and helped bring progressive rock into the mainstream. 5. Disco Duck by Rick Dees, 1976.
All of a sudden I begin to change. I was on the dance.
This novelty disco hit seemed harmless, but Disney saw trouble, claiming the Donald Duck-style voice violated copyright. Fearing lawsuits, many radio stations pulled it, yet the ban only boosted curiosity. Disco Duck soared to number 1 and sparked a wave of novelty records, proving even a goofy song could stir controversy. Suggested visuals and search keywords are Rick Dees 1976, Disco Duck vinyl, Disco Dance Floor 1970s, and Donald Duck cartoon stills. 4. Killing Me Softly with His Song by Roberta Flack, 1973.
And so I came to see him to listen for a while.
Gentle and romantic, Roberta Flack's ballad seemed harmless, but some stations balked at the word killing in the title during an era sensitive to violence.
To my eyes, strumming my bed with his fingers.
Despite the brief bans, audiences embraced its true meaning, the power of music to move the soul.
Embarrassed by the crowd.
The song went on to win a Grammy and became one of the decade's most beloved ballads. 3. I Am Woman, Helen Reddy, 1972.
I am wise, but it's wisdom for the pain.
Helen Reddy's empowering anthem became a rallying cry for the women's liberation movement
If I have to, I can do anything. I am invincible.
and a target for conservative radio. Some stations banned it for being too political, while others feared alienating male listeners. The controversy only fueled its rise,
It's wisdom for the pain. Yes, I pay the price. I gain if I have to.
earning Reddy a Grammy and a permanent place in feminist history. 2. The Pill, Loretta Lynn, 1975. Country star Loretta Lynn broke taboos with this frank song about birth control, a subject rarely touched in country music. Many stations, especially in conservative areas, refused to play it, but the buzz pushed it to number 5 on the country charts.
Better homes than gardens shows a modern way to live.
Lynn's boldness made her a trailblazer for women's voices in the genre. Suggested visuals and search keywords: Loretta Lynn, 1975, The Pill vinyl cover, Women's Liberation 1970s, Country Radio Studio 1970s. 1. Imagine by John Lennon, 1971.
Living life in peace, you imagine no.
Lennon's timeless plea for peace stirred controversy with its call to imagine no religion and no countries during the Cold War. Religious broadcasters and some patriotic stations banned it, but the song endured, becoming one of the most celebrated anthems for unity and hope in music history.
You may say I'm a dreamer. I hope someday.
Suggested visuals and search keywords: John Lennon 1971, Imagine piano performance, Peace protests 1970s, Cold War era photos.